We got to do it. Fuck it. Love it. Good morning, everyone. Sam just handed us some audio. I think we're going to go right for it.
Yes.
Our old pal, Scorch.
Scorch. Who doesn't love the Scorch?
Have you heard from Scorch?
No, I'm kind of...
You haven't heard from him since you backstabbed him?
Oh. He's left some
Sam
messages
Roberts?
on his Facebook page. I've been avoiding him because I feel bad. I feel guilty.
Why do you feel bad? He has no idea what this is. He loves the attention.
He's been getting a lot of YouTube comments and Facebook comments.
I follow him on the Facebook now.
You follow him on the Facebook?
Hells yeah.
And?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
A lot of self-promotion.
Yeah, well.
A lot of self-promotion.
Well, when you're in this business, you got to do some self-promotion because no one else is going to do it for you.
Oh.
So you got to do it all yourself.
Do it yourself.
He does a thing, but everything's got to be a thing. Like I was noticing on his Twitter yesterday.
Right. Well, I just got to say, because the listeners come and go, and we got newer listeners. We worked with Scorch up there in the Boston area at WAAF, the only station that really rocks. And we've been keeping tabs on him ever since.
Yeah.
Because he's a special human being.
He's quite a character.
When we met him, he was doing the Kingdom of Nakedness.
Kingdom of Nakedness.
And when I met him,
Naked
he was
Militia.
Naked Militia.
Naked Militia. He changed it to the Naked Militia.
Yeah, when I was working for him.
Yeah, and he would make believe he was broadcasting naked.
Yeah.
In the nude.
And then he's got this show, PFG TV.
Right.
Which I guess is like a paid infomercial at 3 in the morning, whatever it is, on Fox affiliate up there in
New Hampshire, maybe?
New Hampshire, yeah. And it's like a talk show. It's like the Tonight Show.
Of course it's like the Tonight Show.
He sits down and interviews local celebrities, I guess.
Right.
And, yeah. Yeah, he's quite a character.
We love him.
The Scorch.
In a strange way, we love him.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. But you were just on his website, and he's got brand new bits.
Yes.
What were some of the old bits that we talked about on the show in the past?
I mean, that he used to do Wheel of Meat, of course.
Wheel of Meat.
Douche or Dressing.
Douche or Dressing.
Wow, that was a good one. I remember that.
And that bit was like, he'd say Summer's Eve.
Right.
And then you'd have to call, and is it a douche product or is it a salad dressing?
Damn, I don't know about that one.
He would say
ranch.
Water and vinegar. That's douche product.
Right.
Oil and vinegar dressing.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Now I know how to play.
And you would have to, play along.
The problem is you could only do maybe three. Tops. But he did it week after week.
How many different douche combinations are there? There's oil and vinegar, or water and vinegar. That's
water
it.
and vinegar.
That's it. That's what we're saying.
Is.
Maybe there's some other stuff like some fucking.
Well, he would use product names.
Oh.
Or some kind of floral smelling thing.
Right.
Some fucking pussy potpourri.
Were you doing it once a week for a while?
He did it a lot.
That's impossible. That's impossible.
Just so we could say, douche or drizzy.
Douche and dressing. What do you think? Let's go to the phone.
But to be fair, he came
Little
up
Scorch, you understand douche and dressing, right?
Of course, Scorch. Good idea, buddy.
I think it's a benchmark bit for the Scorch show.
Of course.
He came up with a lot of ideas because he told me. I interned for him.
Yeah, I know. And then you, as Colin Quinn loves the whole Scorch thing because he loves the fact that you stabbed him in the back.
Oh,
Colin loves that.
I just sat there collecting information and then came and exposed.
Well, the strange thing, then you start interning for us. Then you went back up to Syracuse where you were going to college, what, about 10 years ago at this point?
God. Almost.
And then while you were up there, you were interning for Scorch. And then you came back to us
and got
with
hired
all this
here.
Inside info.
You were here and then left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was here, and then I interned for Scorch, and then I came back here.
I remember that.
I remember that.
I was the one that made the mistake and told Sam to keep in touch after his internship. You could blame me. I was the one.
I remember that.
We were clear
and tick sucking the blood.
He came
we
back
were
and I was
free
like,
and clear of Sam Roberts, but I was the one that took him aside and said, "You know what? You should keep in touch with the show."
He came back and I was like, he looks familiar. What was his name? What? Like you were just another intern that just fucking left.
You could have had me out of your hair after 3 months.
Yes.
How long were you gone for?
I was gone for. I mean,
then he came back for like I don't know,
a week here, a day there. But I mean, I was gone for 9 months.
Yeah.
Were you? Yeah.
Yeah, I went back to school for.
But I was the one. I was like, you should keep in touch.
Back by popular demand.
Blame me.
Yes.
Anyway, what were some of the other bits?
He did.
We're missing a couple more fucking benchmark bits.
Yeah, because there was always alliterations or rhymes.
Oh,
He loves to rhyme.
You know what he did that really drove Paulie, his sidekick, crazy one day? He went through this phase where he said he had top 10 lists.
Right. Oh, boy.
And he loved to do them, right?
Yeah.
And Scorch said, it's the anniversary of the Jungle Gym. So today we're going to do the top 10 gyms.
Whoa.
People named Jim.
He loved tying things in.
But Paulie was off the air and he's yelling at him going, what do you mean top 10 gyms? Let's do something weird. Let's go. I don't know. He goes, let's get the stunt boy and make him play at a jungle gym and the parents will think he's weird. Or we'll do something with this. And he goes, no, we're going to do top 10 gyms.
Top 10 gyms.
Top 10 gyms.
So,
Jim Morrison.
Let me
Jim
look at my
Morrison.
list here. Yes, Jim Morrison made the list.
Jim Kirk.
we come to find out it was not the anniversary of the jungle gym. He was just looking for an excuse to do the gym list.
He wanted to do the top 10
Why did you
gyms
want to
so
do the
bad.
gym list so bad?
Because it's Scorch. That's the beauty of this guy.
He found a list of the top 10 people named Jim.
Right.
And he needed a reason to do it. He said, I got to do this.
How could I make it sound like I just came up with it because it's tied into something? Jim, go to the gym. Oh, Jim, jungle gym.
And I was just a kid having a blast, like watching all this happen. Like this is bizarro world.
Of course.
And watching his sidekick Paulie sit there and just bite his lip every
Horrified.
day.
Because Paulie
his
didn't really
career.
get along with Scorch, right?
No, because he knew, because this was his career.
Yeah, because it's leading to Paulie. This is why we're talking about Scorch again today.
Yeah. I mean, every time Scorch left the room, Paulie would be yelling about some bit that Scorch
Is he
was
still on the radio?
insisting on doing. Yeah, he's still in Syracuse doing radio.
Can you go to Scorch's page? Because
Yeah.
I saw new bits. Look at these new bits.
Well, he did the brain cell stimulator.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, every morning.
Where you think he's talking about a cock and it's a toothbrush? that type of fucking
Not even
humor. Wasn't as good as that
Double
one.
entendre type stuff?
Nothing. It would just be like
Nothing.
every morning, 70% of people use this with their breakfast. And then it's like the most open-ended thing.
Right.
And you take 4 calls,
Right.
and that's like a big day. And then you go, the answer was a napkin.
There was no way the answer was a napkin ever.
Yes, and that would be it.
Then you got to remember, weird news.
Right.
Yeah.
Which he brought to the TV show.
But doesn't use this.
Some deranged stories that are very strange. Weird news.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, weird news coming up. Weird news. There was a guy over there in Malden, and he actually got a flat tire, and he changed the tire, right? And then as he's driving away, he didn't put all the lug nuts on, so the tire started shaking. But he got to a gas station, tightened the lug nuts up, and then drove home. Weird news.
Some are on and some deranged stories that are very strange. Weird news.
And this is different than Jocktober.
Totally
I
different.
can't explain.
Scorch.
Because but that's it. What Ant just did is exactly what Scorch would do.
Right.
It's like he would find either a list or like he would find that opener
Right.
on some website. And he'd have to play the weird news jingle.
Right.
So he wouldn't have anything for it. And he would just come up with some story that's not even that weird.
No, it's not very
just so he could
weird.
play the jingle.
Love the jingle.
The difference is we're obsessed with the man that is Scorch.
Yes. Right.
Jocktober, they shouldn't take it personally. We don't even care about them as human beings. We just, mock their silly radio show. But, with Scorch, it's way deeper than that.
And I don't want Scorch to take it personally either. Because for the record,
please,
He'll never take it personally. He gets excited when we talk about him.
he treated me very well.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed my time with him very, very much, obviously.
Of course.
I don't think he has a bad bone in his body.
No, I think he's a wonderful man.
He never did or said anything bad about us.
But he is a complete character.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
What-
amazing that this exists.
With that said, what's his new bit I see up there on his website?
It's Scorch's psychotic survey.
Look how he spelled survey.
Well, you got to be a little different.
He put a P in front of it. It's like psychotic, which, is P-S-Y, psychotic survey. P-S-U-R-V-E-Y.
Most people, if they had to make it an alliteration, would just drop the P in psychotic and make it psychotic survey, but he adds the silent P to survey.
But that's what Scorch would do.
Of course.
Don't you understand?
But this is...
What's the bit?
Why is it psychotic?
It's not!
It's not. That's the beauty of it, because everything has to have some
alliteration.
Yeah.
Or so, like this is
has to have the stamp of Scorch on it.
Right.
When I was telling you about the brain cell stimulator, and it would be as mundane as 70% of people use a napkin.
Yeah.
This is today's psychotic survey.
Yeah.
Have you ever...
Wait. Oh, okay, I see.
Right, so it's like on his website.
And every day it's a question.
Right, every day,
Gotcha.
and then he gets the audience to vote.
Right.
Have you ever had a close encounter with a famous celebrity? Option 1, all caps. Yes, I have, several exclamation points.
Yeah.
Option 2, all caps. Nah, ellipses, never, even more exclamation points.
And then you can vote.
Those are your options.
And I do like how he puts his name in front of everything and brands it. It's not just the psychotic survey here.
It's Scorch's.
It's Scorch's psychotic survey.
Steal it, okay?
But who would give a fuck? Then what? He goes on the air and goes, well, I got the poll results.
Yes.
Can you vote and see? Look, can we check out the vote?
Yeah, 28%.
What are you going to vote?
Never had a close encounter.
Yes, I have.
I'll say yes. For instance, today.
Well, I
I'll
think
have-
you have had a close encounter with a celebrity, right?
Who today?
I'll have a close encounter with Chael Sonnen later today. That's a
All
celebrity.
right, there you go.
All right, so you have to check the...
All right, we'll vote.
The yes,
Does he
I have.
Does he show you the number of people that voted?
Look at this. 56% of the people say, yes, I have. 44% say, nah, never.
How many people is that?
Fuck. No numbers, just percentages.
I would bet
thank
it's
God, no
7
numbers.
people.
Thank God there's no numbers.
God, who cares?
And he does his Facebook thing. I noticed because his Twitter is It's Me Scorch.
Right,
And on his and he sends out Facebook links while he's doing the show.
right.
And he knows, I guess he's all about social networking now, because his new thing is to send out a picture, and then he goes, and you know what you got to do? Share the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like,
He loves
give
when
me
people-
a share. It's share, because he's branding it.
Yeah.
Share the hell out of it.
That's what he says, too. He's like, no matter what you think, just share it.
That's great. So, with that said,
Right.
Paul... You got something else?
Brain cell stimulator. He's
Yeah.
still doing it.
Oh.
What
But isn't that psychotic survey?
No, that's ridiculous.
What is the brain cell stimulator for today?
Well, this was yesterday's because it's
All right, fair
afternoons now.
enough. Fair enough.
Here's today's brain cell stimulator. On an average day, women do this around 60 times, men around 40 times. Must be specific and nothing sexual or body function related per se. Good luck. There's some, completely, some of the answers that people are chiming in with. Some say, change the channel on the TV.
Oh.
Daydream about being on a beach vacationing. Check Facebook.
But when are we going to find the answer? Find out the answer.
Yeah, really.
Maybe, I guess you got to tune in for it.
Oh, fuck. I need to know the answer.
Oh, boy.
What?
This post says, so let me see. So far in the past 24 hours, I've been majorly insulted by someone I thought was my future, and I've been majorly ripped apart by people I thought were friends from my past.
Oh, no.
Good thing I live in the present, about an hour away from today's brain cell stimulator.
And he's obviously talking about Paulie, right?
He's talking about Paulie.
Which we have.
Yeah.
So this is the only reason we're talking about Scorch today. So Paulie, his ex-sidekick,
Yeah.
went on a competing radio station to talk about Scorch.
Well, this is his not current competing radio station, his old, because now he's in Manch Vegas.
What ended their relationship?
Well, when their relationship ended, I watched it end.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
How long did they work together?
2 years.
2 years. That's a long time.
Oh, this is that? Yeah, okay.
And I got to be there for almost the entire last year.
Nice.
Okay.
And the whole time, Scorch was telling Paulie, don't worry, don't send out any demos. I'm sending out our demo. It's all good. You're taken care of.
Uh-huh.
One day, on a Thursday,
Uh-huh.
Scorch called Paulie and said, hey, Paulie, tomorrow's going to be my last day in Syracuse. Paulie said, what? And Scorch said, yeah, this weekend I'm moving to New Hampshire. I'm going to start doing radio there. And Paulie goes, wait,
But
With me or no, by myself.
But you said,
That's it.
but you said you were sending out.
Yeah. And then Scorch left.
Right.
Station flipped. Paulie was unemployed for a while.
Wow.
Did Scorch dislike him too?
No, that's the weird part with this Scorch guy. That's just, he doesn't even know what he's doing in the end.
No, Scorch would just think like, "Yeah, I got a gig. What's the matter?"
Yeah, right.
But he didn't even give him any advance notice or anything.
God, you think he would give him a heads up?
No.
Fuck.
And then Paulie called me and he was like, "Look, I don't even know whether to be mad at this guy or not. I don't think I have it in me, but we're going to go out and get drunk right now." Me, Paulie, and Scorch went out bar hopping in Syracuse.
Wow.
The night before his last show.
Really?
Yeah.
Did Paulie stay? Oh, he stays in radio, right?
Yeah, he's still in Syracuse.
Okay.
But he ended up getting another gig in radio. And
All right, so Paulie's doing all right.
he's doing all right now.
But he went on this K-Rock in Syracuse.
Right, so yeah, that was...
Why did he blast Scorch?
Scorch used to be on K-Rock in Syracuse. Then he moved to another station called Rock 105.
Right.
But I think that the morning show on K-Rock Syracuse now wanted to tell Scorch stories. I wouldn't be surprised since we've been doing it so much lately.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's working well for us. So I
Yeah.
think other people are jumping on the Scorch bandwagon.
But they really
It's
wanted
great to just tell a Scorch story.
Everyone loves a good Scorch story.
But they really wanted to do Wheel of Meat on their show. And so they wanted Paulie to come on their show to do Wheel of Meat since he's the expert.
He was the expert at Wheel of Meat?
I mean, he saw it happen.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
I did too for the facts, but
So here's Paulie on this show in Syracuse. Says he was Scorch's sidekick and explains. Oh yeah, he explains color of the day. I forgot about that bit.
I didn't want to get into that because I didn't want to steal Paulie's thunder.
Right.
I
Don't
forgot
steal
Scorch
Paulie's
used to
thunder.
do color of the day.
Of course he did every day.
You run out of colors after 5 or 6.
Well,
We have fuchsia. We haven't done fuchsia. Don't forget about seafoam green.
Did they get that crazy?
Hey, guys.
You ran out of colors. There's
Color
only-
of the day today. I'm thinking mauve. Mauve. Let's go with it.
That's a terrible.
We're taking your mauve stories.
Whoa. There's only so many primaries.
oh man, that's going to be a special.
This is going to be a
fucking
valuable
Sudoku.
Sudoku puzzle.
Hope he just spilled his coffee on it.
That's a terrible fucking thing.
Spilled my coffee.
What would you guys do for color of the day today?
Stinks.
Well, color of the day. What would I do?
Probably just say black and then go ahead. Ed.
Lavender. It's color innocent.
And then
Crazy.
I would go home because one of my jobs as an intern was to write all the fake emails.
That's right, the fake email.
Here's an email coming in. It's fucking Bob from Marlboro.
Can you talk about Scorch for 2 hours?
Yes.
Easily, right?
Yes.
It's just amazing. What do you mean fake emails?
We know, like, people on the air will be like, "Hey, we got emails coming in." And
Right.
well, it's because Scorch had a jingle. That's right.
Oh, you had an email jingle.
He had a jingle, and it would go, email, do. And so we would have to have emails every day.
He loves a jingle.
But you had to write fake emails about how great he was?
Yeah, I would write
Or how good the
emails.
show was or whatever?
Every day I would write emails. And it would have to be, and eventually he started asking me to do it not from Syracuse. Because he said, we're streaming now, so do it, from all kinds of different cities. Worldwide if you want. I was like, okay. And so I'd write these emails, but I would always try to sneak in little references that only his sidekick, Paulie, would get.
Right.
Just to make Paulie laugh as Scorch was reading them on the air.
You wouldn't pre-read them?
And Scorch had no idea?
No, yeah, he would pre-read. You didn't get them.
But he didn't understand the little references you threw in there?
I'd start, what I would do is Scorch would leave the room. And Paulie would be complaining about some bit. And then I would go home, and whatever bit that Paulie was complaining the most about, I would write an email about how great it was. But then in Scorch's mind, he would react like that was real listener feedback, and that the listeners were really into this bit.
So he made sure he did that bit a little more.
But I was just going, no, I was writing them.
I get it. Believe me, I get it. All right, so there's a huge long setup, but Paulie ends up on this K-Rock show in Syracuse and decides to beat the shit out of Scorch.
Yeah, he did.
Paulie was the intern, man.
No.
I wasn't the intern. What were you
5
for
years ago.
Scorch?
I was his sidekick.
Oh,
you were his
all
bitch.
right, got you.
He was the one that did all the Chewy impressions.
He used to do a bit that I still to this day don't understand. He would do the color of the day.
The color of the day.
Just randomly at 8:05. Good morning, Scorch here. It's 8:05. The color of the day is blue. Here's some Guns N' Roses.
There's only so many colors.
I love it. It's like listening to us. It's talking about Scorch.
Except that's the guy he did radio
Right.
with. That's his sidekick.
Today's blue. Here's Guns N' Roses.
It's 8:05.
8:05.
It's Scorch.
That really was the extent of color of the day.
Color of the day.
Just to
I
mention
don't
the
understand.
color.
Did he ever explain why he was doing color of the day?
He refused to explain it. Paulie would, off the air, Paulie would be screaming, why the fuck are we doing color of the day? It doesn't make any sense. No, people like it. Color of the day. It's just something to start the day with.
It's something that people talk about. It's like, hey, you get to work listening to Scorch? Yeah, it was. Well, hey, did you hear the color of the day? Well, yeah, it's blue. Yeah, I heard that too.
Did he just think that made things familiar or comfortable? Like people would hear that and that was like, hey, part of my Scorch day is
Yeah.
He's just so.
Waking up with Scorch. You got your color. You got your brain fucking shit. You got your...
Did he smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know for sure? Because you got to be careful with that shit.
I mean, Paulie said that he did.
All right.
And he said it, on one of the clips. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm getting a lot of that information from.
And I'm also getting info that it's that time of year where he goes back into the animal pen to raise awareness.
Pause for the cause.
Pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. Look how I spell pause. P-A-W-S.
Wait.
Hold on. Brandon has info on that. Brandon in Boston. Boston strong. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, yeah, he was the radio guy at a concert I was at this weekend where he introduced all the bands and come out and act like an idiot. And that was one of the things he brought up is that he's going to spend a week in an animal pen and raise money for the animals.
Yeah.
He does that every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you ready to rock?
Whoa, look at that.
Thank you, sir. Oh, what happened?
This guy just pulled this guy back from a train.
Another one?
He fucking saved that guy's life right there.
that guy trying to jump?
His fucking life. I don't know.
What the
might have
fuck?
been.
Oh, he's drunk. He looks drunk.
Wow.
What city is that in?
Oh, no.
All right, we'll get more info.
Where?
On that.
Columbia.
Colombia?
Colombia.
That's crazy. He's
Colombia.
probably coked out.
Wait.
What?
He's describing pause for a cause.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, generally, you'd say 24 hours a day for 7 days, I'm going to be in an animal pen, right?
Yeah, I got to suffer with the animals.
He writes, every year I actually live for 23 hours and 50 plus minutes per day in the cage for an entire work week.
Wait, what?
So he's taking weekends off and taking breaks. Why couldn't he say 24 hours?
Yeah, I got to take a piss.
23 hours, 50 plus minutes.
50 plus.
So he gets out of the cage just to take a leak.
Yeah, stretch his legs a little.
Take a little stroll.
Yeah.
And why would I do the weekends? I can't do a show.
Got to go to the rock shows. That's how Scorch makes his pocket money.
Boys.
What is Scorch's PFG approved spank bank? Today in the bank, it's another Tattoos Day.
He just,
Oh, Tuesday is Tattoos Day.
It's
Right.
Tattoos Day.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
You gotta have your days of the week thing.
Of course.
get a girl that people can jerk off to. So you spank bank.
All right, Paulie talks about old bits he had to do with Scorch.
He used to make me read dating tips.
Oh, no.
On the air, and it was called Paulie Get Your Poon. Was perfect.
Paulie, get your poon. Paulie, get your poon. Paulie, get your poon.
And he would print out the dating tips for Paulie.
Yeah.
Paulie's no dating expert. I saw him. He's
Oh,
terrible
my
with women. But he would print out the dating tips off like whatever prep service and just hand him. He goes, "Here's your Paulie, get your food for today."
Here it is.
And Paulie would just be miserable reading this.
Wow.
shit. What you could do is
He used to make me read dating tips
Oh, no.
on the air, and it was called Paulie get you poon.
That's a funny line. I'll give him that.
And then I had to do the Hollywood rumors, and it was hooray for Paulie-wood.
That's very good. That's very funny. I'm feeling the flow.
I'm so upset I missed it. I can't believe what I could have been doing better.
We had so many things that we were going to get to in this first hour, and they've all been blown out by Paulie reliving his years of Scorch abuse. You were with him for 10 years?
No. Two.
It
It
lasted 2 years.
felt like 40. It was like dog years.
Shit. Oh my God, he's bashing him.
Yeah, he said, hooray for Paulie-wood. And we had a jingle for that.
Hooray for Paulie-wood. Paulie-wood.
Yeah, I think he would just play hooray for Hollywood and just kind of pot it down.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Paulie-wood.
Did he have listeners? Did he have big ratings?
No.
No.
No, he didn't.
Wasn't popular.
No.
This is the part where we spin Paulie around, right? We spin him around, round, let him try to walk. We call it cerebral Paulie.
See? That would be worth watching. Listening to. Forgot PFG. Well,
There we go.
Could do it on PFG TV.
We had 3 phone lines.
Yeah.
Like here, we have like 15 or whatever.
I don't know.
We had 3. And then if all 3 lit up, you guys remember, it'd be a very exciting day because that wouldn't happen every day. That all 3 lit up.
And he had a catchphrase.
And this wasn't something he said on the air.
Oh, shit.
This is something he said for us. Do you remember what it was?
I remember he had a catchphrase. Oh, fuck. Give me one word of the catchphrase.
Looky.
Oh, yeah. Looky.
Yeah, looky, Miss Cookie.
Oh, that's right, Miss Cookie.
Looky, Miss Cookie.
He would say that if the phone lines roll it?
There were 3 calls, yeah.
He got very
3 calls.
excited. That meant he was doing a very good radio show or a bit. Looky, Miss Cookie.
And now we're going to shoot him up with some Novocaine on half his face. And we call the segment Bell's Paulie. It's a great bit.
Fucking poor Paulie.
Paulie talks about Scorch making his life miserable.
Been in Central New York for a long time. You remember Scorch.
Right.
Paulie was Scorch's sidekick.
Yeah, and pocket bitch, and because of that, Paulie has been angry for years because Scorch's show essentially derailed you from doing anything.
It ruined radio for you.
Yeah, you pretty much ruined
It
radio.
made me miserable.
Do you think you were not miserable?
Come
for
on,
that?
now. You make you miserable.
No, like towards work.
all right.
Working with
So
him.
you didn't even enjoy coming into work anymore.
Oh, man.
Despised it.
Dude,
How many years did you do that?
Imagine if you... 2.
We did.
Imagine if you had to come in and you knew you were just going to do the wheel of meat, the color of the day.
Yeah, I know.
And you would do these open-ended, stupid questions, like for trivia, like 50% of men do this.
Did he get ratings?
No.
All right.
I get worried about this town sometimes. If that's the
I know,
kind of stuff they like.
because you know what happened is, and if you're just catching up, the wheel of meat was essentially a cell phone being slammed down on the counter. It's theater of the mind. It's stupid old radio hacky crap.
Because you don't have a demo tape because everything you did was Scorch.
Yeah, the wheel. Imagine like being a PD and me sending a tape of the wheel of meat.
It was just you
Me
laughing.
having to laugh at the wheel of meat.
I got my meat. So it was me laughing.
Yeah. And then I would leave work, and I had a pretty sweet bachelor pad back in the day. In-ground swimming.
How did the show become about Paulie?
Paulie, it says here you have experience in douche or salad dressing.
I would leave.
Douche or dressing. Now, is that your bit or?
I would leave work, and Scorch would show up. Like, I'd go home, take my nap afterwards, and I would go out to my swimming pool, and Scorch would be laying by my pool.
He comes over to your house now.
Just show up. He'd be smoking weed by my pool.
So you hung out with him?
No, I couldn't shake the son of a bitch.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Poor guy.
This is the kind of impact that he had on people. Like,
Yes.
for as long as I've been on the show, is how long it's been since Paulie was with Scorch.
Wow.
And we still can't stop talking about it.
Can't stop talking.
We've been
he's
out
a
of Boston
special
15
guy.
years and we still talk about him.
He's a special guy.
You know, he told me. Remember when you guys did Fields for Meals?
Yeah.
He informed me that was his, and he gave it to you.
Oh, that's right. I remember
Because
that.
it rhymes and it's so good, he wanted to like take it for his own.
He said that,
I
like,
gave it to him.
and then he said, "Yeah, we guys, you know, we trade bits sometimes." Like,
No, we don't. We never traded anything.
and he also made it seem like as if I knew, but I pretended I didn't know. Like, he made it seem like that you guys took doucher dressing. Not like that you...
No, we took it to mock it one day.
No, he said that
we actually did it one day just to see, to show people how ridiculous it was.
No, he told me that you guys, like, did it. Like...
Well, it was one of the many bits that they took from me.
Right?
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Brilliant radio minds just working together.
Yeah,
Exchanging ideas, helping each other out.
You got to share the joy of the Scorch pits.
I don't mind. He would always tell me that you guys, there was some wrestling show that they had coffins out, and you guys were afraid to lay in the coffin.
It wasn't that we were afraid.
Scorch would lay in the coffin. No problem.
It was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Even
and we loved wrestling back then.
Even at the very beginning of my radio career, which what it was back then. The thought of looking that stupid and laying in some coffin at ringside at a wrestling match was like, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
I can't do that.
No.
Hey, the coffin's still open. Scorch man.
You got them coffin seats? Because,
He couldn't believe we were just giving up the coffin seats. He was amazed.
And he
was
laid
like, you really
right
gonna
in him.
give me the coffin seats?
Remember we kind of hung out in the back? We stood up in the back watching. And we just saw Scorch there.
Man, I'm sitting here in the coffin seat.
Like making a big scene. He was making a scene. He was selling it.
He was trying to get involved with the action.
Yeah.
He was jumping up, hoping somebody was going to, throw a chair at him or something. Where was that wrestling show? Do you remember offhand?
It's probably Worcester Centrum.
You think? It was that big of a gig?
It was.
I felt like it was a smaller place. Not that it matters, but more Paulie on this show in Syracuse trashing his old pal Scorch.
I'm liking the pain.
I'm sweating right now. I've got like
The anxiety's killing
I
me.
got wheel of meat sweats.
It's such pleasure for me. It's such pleasure to watch.
Got Wheel of Meat sweats right here on your station, K-Rock 100.9, 165.
Showgirl Stacy is admitting to the fact that she hung out at Harborfest with Scorch one year.
Oh, boy.
That sounds like Scorch.
Was he married? Did he have kids?
No.
She hung out with
He
him.
had 2 dogs and he smelled like pee all the time.
What the hell was going on here?
What is wrong
He
with
had,
this town?
he had dog hair all over him. God. You know what? He's a nice guy. I feel bad.
No, I mean, he might be a nice guy, but
He's
it
not
doesn't
good at radio.
He's not good at radio.
He's a nice guy that hung out by your pool for 2 years.
Covered in dog hair, hanging out with showgirls at Harborfest.
Get the wheel.
Really?
Get the wheel.
Really?
Did he really have dog hair on him all the time?
Yeah.
Did he smell like dog?
Was there maybe an accident that could have happened on his clothing? Or?
I mean, yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Sure, but that's not what we're talking about. No,
of course not.
No. I don't know why Paulie has to go on the radio and announce that people smell like piss.
Paulie's killing it.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
We have one more clip.
Yeah, this last clip is the game.
They decided to play Wheel of Meat.
All right.
But
a Scorch staple.
They did it in a mocking fashion.
It wasn't a tribute.
Something that people need to realize is when Scorch did these bits, there was no mocking.
He wasn't being ironic.
No. This was like, yeah, this will really get people talking. Wheel of Meat.
Oh.
Hey, welcome to Wheel of Meat.
What's the meat?
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork. It is not.
Pulled pork. Sorry, thanks for calling.
Wait, how does the bit go? Like he slams something on the table, and then you have to figure out what meat he slammed on the table.
Yeah, but we'd never have meat when he did it.
Of course,
he'd just go like, "What kind of meat was that?" Call up now. The Wheel of Meat.
Who would give a shit about that?
No, but you'd have to have the wheel sound effect first.
Right.
You'd be like, okay, I'm gonna spin. I'm gonna spin.
Spin the wheel.
Tick, 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 tick,
And then he's
tick,
like,
tick.
Ah, there it is. Wheel of Meat. What do you think? What do you think?
I hate this one. No?
Why isn't it working?
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, well.
Aren't they supposed to check that every day?
That's brand new.
Oh, hi. Scorch?
Yeah.
I like to guess, London broil?
No, it's not London broil. Next caller.
Scorch, how you doing?
Yeah, you're out, Wheel of Meat.
I'm thinking something like a New York strip steak.
Oh, very close, but no. No. Wheel of meat.
That's the bit.
K-Rock, hello, welcome to the Wheel of Meat. What's the meat that you heard? Let me play it again for you. Here, slam it real hard. Slam my meat. Oh, I beat my meat. Oh, I beat my meat hard.
He would do that, double entendre? Sure.
Oh, what is that? What meat am I beating, honey?
I don't know. What meat am I beating, honey?
It was a big 16-ounce sirloin. It was a big tube steak. Big tube steak, boogie, brother.
Oh, my God.
They are hammering him.
You got it right. It was steak.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they killed him. Yeah, Paulie started texting me yesterday. He goes, dude, what's your email? And I sent it to him, and he goes, I killed Scorch on K-Rock this morning.
He felt guilty, right?
He did. He felt really guilty.
And Scorch knows about it because of his...
Oh, yeah.
His fucking... Yeah.
Paulie was so... I never seen anybody so frustrated.
Wow, really?
As Paulie over there. Especially, I mean, the amount of times he was told, don't even worry about it. Me and you are going places. I'm sending our stuff out. You know, we're getting some listens, some people interested.
Getting some bites here. Getting some bites. We're gonna go and do this somewhere else.
And he didn't get one day notice that he was leaving to New Hampshire.
No, not even a day.
He knew, but Scorch knew way before that.
Oh, yeah, but he didn't tell him.
No, he told him the night before. Dude, tomorrow's it. Hey, kid, tomorrow's it.
And how long was Paulie on the radio for?
A good while. He had like a part-time gig at the local ESPN affiliate, but beyond that, he didn't have much for a while.
He's doing all right now?
Now he's doing all right. He's full-time shifts and everything. Yeah, he's doing
Is he at
pretty
the
well.
station that he was just on?
I don't know if he's at K-Rock or not.
It seems like he
might
must.
be.
He must
I know
be
he's
there.
and he's still. I think he's still doing ESPN radio in Syracuse. So
Yeah.
he's got some stuff going on now. But then
classic.
But Scorch has like a heart of gold.
He does.
That's why Paulie's probably feeling a little bad about
Does
it.
he have a heart of gold, though?
Oh, yeah.
He's the nicest guy.
He just doesn't have an awareness.
Yeah.
Like to
No
interact
self-awareness,
with.
really.
No.
To talk to, like to sit down and have a conversation with. He's delusional,
Right.
but he's not mean.
He doesn't mean any harm.
Although he's completely selfish.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So where's the nice guy part come in?
Yeah.
If he's totally selfish, then he's not a nice guy.
But he doesn't see it as selfish.
No,
just
he
sees
doesn't.
it as,
That's where I go back to the lack of self-awareness.
This is the way it is, you know. This is the life we have chosen.
Right.
Paulie, I don't think I'm the one that has to tell you. Without the business, there's no show. Right. This is the life we have chosen. This is what we do. So if I have to move on and you're here, you know, it's this thing that we do.
Yeah, where's the nice guy part if he left his partner the next day without a gig?
It was a good ride, Paulie. You got to understand, but I'll see if I can get some money for you when I'm up there. It's business, Jimmy. You're taking it very personally.
That's a difficult situation.
It's a very difficult situation.
Situation.
Oh, you're going to be the boss? It's a very difficult situation.
And we do have a brand new PFG TV, but it's too much Scorch for today.
Too much Scorch.
We'll have to wait on this one for a while.
Save that alone. Yeah, I think the Paulie bits, it was like one bit a day for the week. So I think probably like Monday was probably hooray for Paulie.
Wait, Paulie did a Scorch. Oh.
No. On
I was
Scorch's
thinking that this show.
No,
I was just figuring out in my own stupid head.
Yeah.
I thought Paulie was on this particular show for a week doing a Scorch bit every day. That would be the bit.
That would be nice.
And then Paulie Get Your Poon was Wednesdays. I think Psychic Bonnie called in on Thursdays.
Oh, God.
What was Psychic Bonnie?
Psychic Bonnie is a radio psychic that would call in once a week and has literally been with Scorch 20 years at this point.
Wow.
And just wherever Scorch goes, Psychic Bonnie goes.
Psychic Bonnie, good up. We're a team.
I wish I remember.
Psychic Bonnie, what do you got today?
I can't remember how he described Psychic Bonnie. There was some way, like some kind of like mind-blowing thing that he said along with, this psychic body's going to be on the show ready to blow your minds. But it wasn't blow your minds. It was something better.
It was probably some sexual innuendo, right?
Yeah, there had to be a little innuendo thrown in there.
He's a big fan of that.
She a good psychic?
No. No. Oh,
psychics are
okay. Yeah, Wednesday afternoons at 4 p.m. Psychic Body freaks out. The afternoon Lumpa Nation.
The what nation?
Lumpa Nation?
What is that?
What's that?
I'm not sure.
Wait, he changed it to the Lumpa Nation?
Man, I don't. It seems like when he left Syracuse,
maybe he wasn't allowed to take the Naked Militia with him. Maybe the radio station owned that.
Right, and now it's Lumpa Nation.
Oh.
Wow. I remember Paulie asked him one day, why the fuck do you keep saying naked militia? Off the air. He's like, why do you call this a naked militia? Right. Nobody's ever naked in here.
Plus the fact that it makes Paulie look bad that he's hanging out naked with another dude.
Yeah, everyone's naked. Totally nude radio.
Me and Paulie are naked. Are you naked at home? It's a naked militia.
Totally nude.
Totally nude radio.
Paulie's like, nobody thinks we're naked. And Scorch goes, no, you got to understand. It's like we're an army, like a militia, like an army, but it's peaceful because nobody could fight a naked guy. If somebody's naked, it couldn't be more peaceful.
We used to do afternoon drive, and early on, before Dave Douglas made the big pizza/hamburger analogy decision, Scorch was unfortunately pizza, and Dave wanted, I don't know, hamburger or something.
Yeah. I think you guys were hamburgers.
And that meant Rocco had to replace Scorch. But, man, I remember we would be ending our show, and our show would be crazy back then. But Scorch would set up, like, just this party every night. Remember?
Yeah.
He would bring in a boom box, and all. It was just, he was just...
Why do you bring a boombox to a radio station?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But he would set up the studio like he was going to have a party there every night.
Totally nude.
Oh, it's all appearance.
And then Rocco didn't disappoint because he would set up a buffet every night.
Yeah, he'd have fucking 20 restaurants around the area.
You want to talk about real plug-ola? I fuck around and fool around with it here and make fun of it. Rocco was all in with plug-ola.
Oh, yeah.
He had every restaurant on speed dial, and he would pick a different restaurant every night, and it would be a huge buffet. And we didn't complain because when we were staying late, back in the days when we used to stay after our radio show.
What?
And get our work done. Then we go back in the studio and have a little nice food.
Yeah, want to thank the Ramada Inn for coming in.
They bring chafing dishes and fucking just all kinds of food. And it wasn't even in the studio because it was so much shit. They used to go into the conference room and set it up on those giant conference tables. It was like a fucking buffet.
What time was he? Oh, you guys were, what time?
3 to 7.
But what time was he on?
7.
7 at midnight.
I thought he was a morning guy. Rocco.
Oh, no.
No, Rocco was,
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Hillman was the morning.
Well, what was Scorch on?
Scorch was on before Rocco.
So he was...
Scorch? Rocco replaced Scorch.
Oh, you replaced him?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we first got there, Scorch was after us.
Yep.
And we absolutely got along with Scorch and liked him. We ended up liking Rocco as well, but we were bummed to see Scorch go.
He's the man.
And I think he was the one that told us, well, Dave told me that, on pizza he's looking for hamburgers.
Yeah, you told the story.
I got to go find some of that Lake's Pizza now. Good luck to you guys.
He went to
And Rocco, with the famous TV incident, which we haven't talked about in a while, Ant was always into technology, always getting the latest gadgets, even back then. And he would have a tiny little TV so we could kind of watch the local news or whatever the fuck while we're doing our radio show. Now we got, wow, we've come a long way. We got 8 TVs in here now.
Fucking 9-inch portable television.
Because we didn't have a TV in that studio.
No.
And we always thought, look, we should have some kind of TV on constantly because we'll play off that, which we do to this day.
Right.
So Ant brought in a tiny little, portable TV to set up every day.
Yeah, and Rocco would always have like I said, chafing dishes, and then he'd have like fucking shrimp cocktail on ice in a big bus tray, like a bus tray full of fucking ice with fucking like shrimp in it
for a nighttime radio show.
Yes,
every
he was eating
night.
like a king.
He didn't give a crap. He couldn't even focus on his show until he had his order in for the night.
So fucking one of the dummies that worked for him took my little TV and put it aside with everything else, but put it on top of the ice that was in one of the bus trays.
Which makes sense at first.
Set it on top of there.
Yeah.
and left. Now, meanwhile, you can figure out what's going to happen. The fucking ice melts, and then when we come in, there's a bus tray full of water with my TV in it.
Floating.
Yeah.
Did that TV ever work again? I forget.
I think it did.
I think it dried out and it was all right.
poured out the water and then let it dry for quite a while. Yeah.
Paulie walked out on the show once.
Oh.
And one time he got really pissed off and walked out on the show. I just remembered because Scorch, whenever he would go to an event that he had to dress up for, he would wear like red or yellow or purple suits.
Oh God!
Like he had a purple suit, the kind of suit like a black guy would wear in like '93,
making some noise.
Right,
he was in showbiz though, man.
Right, like a wrestling suit.
I
like
understand.
This,
he's in showbiz.
So Paulie went on the air and was busting his balls for it and said, "That's a black man suit. What are you doing wearing a black man suit?" And Scorch is like, "There's nothing black about that suit. That's not a black man suit." And Paulie goes, "Only black people wear that suit." And Scorch would go, "There's a lot of white people wear suits like that." And Paulie would go, Paulie said, "No, name one white person other than you that wears those suits." And Scorch goes, "No, the problem is, obviously, you're racist."
He's racist?
Paulie went, "What?" And Scorch said, "Yeah, you're obviously racist." And Paulie said, "You can't call me racist on the air."
Oh, shit.
And Scorch goes, "Well, what you said is very racist. You're racist."
Where's the nice guy part of Scorch? Where is it?
Jimmy's still trying
You've
to figure
said
it
not
out.
one thing that made me think he's a nice guy.
It's true.
Paulie almost...
You had to be around him.
He almost cursed on the air.
Right.
As soon as they went to commercial break, he threw his headphones across the room and said, "You can't call me a racist on the air," and walked out.
How long was Paulie doing radio before he met Scorch?
He was doing nights before he met Scorch and said he was doing pretty well. He's probably doing, 6 or 7 years.
Oh, so he was like a legit radio guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And he didn't know Scorch stunk when he hooked up with him?
It was the morning show, so it was like...
But no, that's the thing. Like, he tricks everyone. No one knows that he actually stinks. He's got passion for radio, and he comes up with all these bits. And
when you talk to him...
And he's never not worked. He's been working ever since we left.
Right. He always finds a job.
Always.
And he's always hustling.
Right.
And when you talk to him,
he's
got
a good
all these
bullshitter.
ideas. I mean, he told me, he guaranteed me that he'd be on XM satellite radio within 3 months. The first time I met him.
Right. Yeah.
I actually should be on XM within 3 months, so maybe if this works out, you can come with me. Okay, cool. And then 3 months later, he's like, "It's actually looking more like Christmas." And then,
it just goes away.
Is he still in radio? He's doing TV now, too. So
right.
Fucks.
What great bullshitter.
Was there ever a moment where you thought, like, wow, this guy's going to take me? Like, when you first went there, did you ever think, like, man, this guy might be the legit?
No.
Not even the first...
No. I think I could see where somebody would, but I think being around this show and you guys, I was pessimistic and, my bullshit meter was on all the time.
I had no idea you were here before Scorch. I always thought you were there first.
No, I was here.
Fuck, man.
I was here before Scorch, and then I went back and interned for him for a year.
Because occasionally we would get updates from Sam.
That's right.
He would call.
We were so
the show.
excited.
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
And he'd give us Scorch updates.
I told Scorch it would be a good idea. He had the original Oompa Loompas on his show, and I told him it'd be a great crossover idea.
Right.
If he called O&A.
And
I do remember that.
Yeah.
And he called you guys, and I was there with him, and you Ramoned the Oompa Loompas.
That's right. Is that worth replaying?
It was really funny. They were horrified.
Can we replay that? If we can find it?
I don't remember the jokes, but I remember that phone call.
Yeah. I mean, they were the original. He was like, "Hello, fellas." And then you started.
I don't remember Ramon him.
Is E-Rock there, or is he helping Sal with a phone call?
Oh,
E-Rock, do you have that?
I'm looking for it.
Okay. I don't remember that at all. I just remember, I didn't know you went with us at that point. Fuck.
Yeah, I was in Syracuse on the other end of the phone.
Was Scorch on with us?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
I gotta hear it too.
But we weren't respectful to the Oompas?
Yeah, and then you'll hear in the clip, you started cursing, and he goes, "Oop, gotta dump out that." Right. Except he was lying. He wasn't on the air.
Oh, that's right.
He was making it up.
It's all coming back to me now.
And then you were like, "Are you in trouble?" And he was like, "Yeah, you know what? I don't care." But it's because he wasn't on the air.
He was taping it.
Yeah, he was taping it while the songs were playing.
Did he ever play it, you think?
I bet horribly edited or never played it right.
His thing would be like, he wouldn't want to give you guys the shine.
Right.
He was like, oh, you know, I'm kind of doing my Scorch thing right now.
More of the nice guy Scorch thing.
Yeah. I've seen again, if I met him, I might like him. I've seen not or heard one bit of evidence that he's a nice guy.
He's just kind of like
Sam
a
nailed
lovable...
it. He's a hustler.
He's a hustler.
He's definitely a hustler.
I respect that.
But he's like a kind of like a lovable, like, just...
He almost feels bad. Sorry for him.
Like, let him fucking get one over.
Yeah, like he can't help himself.
Rooting for the underdog.
You want him to get one over on everybody because he's always trying to get one over, and he just never quite gets over, but spins that story so it sounds like what worked out was his initial intention.
Right. Like Ralph Cramden.
Yeah.
Yes. I gotta bring up my good points, like this one, sweetest guy in the world.
I think I said before, he's honest to God, the closest human I've ever met to David Brent from The Office. He is the radio version of that.
And you can't hate him, obviously.
No, that's what I'm saying. David Brent is like not a nice guy.
You can't hate David Brent, and he's not a nice guy. That's a great way to put it.
You're like, oh man,
it's so hard to explain it.
You understand the desperation driving what's happening. It's not,
but he'll never admit it.
Right. Because he probably doesn't know it.
Because the lack of self-awareness, which I go back to.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, he is. He's David Brent in radio.
There's been a rape up there.
You almost want to hug him. You almost want to just give him a hug.
Yeah, come on, buddy.
Come here, Scorch. Oh.
You think him a fatty?
No, buddy.
I think he's a fatty.
Scorch is not overweight.
He's not, right?
Do we have that clip, E-Rock? That might be a tough one to find today, huh?
I don't know. Should be in
Can you just look up Ramon?
Oompa Loompas?
Yeah, I found the Scorch call, but I was isolating the actual Ramon call from that.
Listen, shouldn't you hear the call? Tell me what he says.
How long is the whole thing?
The whole thing is like over 8 minutes, but I'm just getting right to to the Ramon
What else
call.
are we doing?
Love to hear it.
I mean, after all this Scorch stuff, to hear
us interacting with Scorch.
Just start it up. If
It's like
it sucks,
the
it
Flintstones
sucks.
and the Jetsons.
Right. We don't have ratings. Who cares?
No.
What year was this?
We don't have a boss. We have nothing.
2005.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
8 years ago.
8 fucking years ago.
8 years.
This was early on in the satellite days.
It's probably like September, October of 2000.
November of 2005.
November, yeah.
So what are we in now? We're in April of 13?
7.5 years ago.
God damn.
7, whatever.
Amazing.
All right. Yeah, just push play. Let's see what this is all about.
All right, 1 second.
This was when I still looked like a kid.
Oh, yeah. You're a little baby face. Now look at you.
Yeah. Just a wreck.
It's
Exactly.
5 o'clock
Now
shadow
you're
at fucking 7 a.m.
No, kind of creepy.
Come and gone.
Oh, I love Sam looking at his fucking youth in the rearview mirror.
That's it for that.
It was nice, right?
I hope I made the most of it.
It was fun.
All right, let's hear this. There you are.
Let's say hi to Scorch in Syracuse.
What's up, boys?
The kingdom of nakedness.
Militia.
It's the naked militia now, Opie.
Army, yeah,
No, it'll always be known as the kingdom of nakedness. Naked militia. He's upgraded.
What's up, guys?
You're a hamburger, right? No, you're pizza?
No, I'm pizza. I was saying, no, you're hamburger. You're the best. I forgot already. I'm hamburger. Yeah, I think I might have been pizza, but they wanted burgers.
They wanted
but I was
but
the
he's
best pizza man in the business.
best pizza ever, but they wanted
And
hamburger.
you know what? God damn it, I still am.
Scorch is a friend of the show and has always been a friend of the show.
Always been.
He wasn't an enemy that turned into a friend or
Never.
a friend that turned into an enemy. He's been a friend that continues to be a friend.
Yes.
That's nice. Are you going to sing a Clarence Clemens song to me now? Maybe you're a friend of mine.
That's terrific.
We couldn't wait to pounce. We didn't even give him a chance.
One joke.
One bad
And
joke.
you used every sound effect and
We couldn't wait.
just killed him.
But that was literally sound clips that could have been played this morning or fucking yesterday.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
great.
God, our voices sound a little weird, though. Strange.
Yeah.
Is the processing different back then?
There wasn't any.
Maybe
Is that what that is?
Yeah, XM didn't believe in it, remember?
No,
right.
I thought it was hope.
Yeah, there's a bit of, there's some excitement in our voices.
I heard enthusiasm.
That's what it was. There's an ounce of enthusiasm in your voices,
yeah.
which is weird.
Yeah, it is strange to hear.
Nice. Are you going to sing a Clarence Clemens song to me now? Maybe you're a friend of mine.
That's terrific.
Hey,
That's terrific. Scorch does mornings in Syracuse.
Yeah, where are you, Scorch?
Going down the toilet after that. Thanks.
What station?
Rock 105, The Dog.
The Dog.
Rock
The
105,
Dog.
Of course, the Naked Militia as well. Sign up for that. Talk to these Oompa Loompas because they're very cool.
You got Oompa Loompas in the studio?
I've got the original Oompa Loompas, Malcolm and Rusty.
Are you sure they're real Oompa Loompas? Because we know that there were a couple of imposters out there.
No, these guys are real. They
Like Wizard of Oz midgets. They run around saying that they're Wizard of Oz midgets when they're really not.
No, these guys are Oompa Loompas. They are original Willy Wonka midgets. So why don't you talk to them? Say hey to them.
How old are they now?
How old are you guys?
Well, good morning. How are you?
Oh, they're from England.
My name is Rusty, and I was an original Oompa Loompa, and I'm just over 50 years of age, and I've got Malcolm Dixon here. Say hello.
Could you
How are you?
Hello.
Could you sing us a piece of the Oompa Loompa song?
that'd be great.
Love
yeah.
The song? Okay. Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Doo, I've got a perfect puzzle for you. Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Dee, say hello to Opie and Anthony.
Oh, look at that.
Wait a sec, man. I didn't get one of those on my show.
Scorch doesn't rhyme with Opie and Anthony.
I hated it.
I thought it was kind of cute because it was like I actually had no idea you were going to do that. So what do you guys do now besides like just kind of just tour and stuff like that?
Jimmy's already for an event in Auburn at
No one cares.
We're going to meet two Munchkins and.
Oh, there's still Munchkins alive?
Yeah,
Yes.
two of them, and
Speaking of the Munchkins, I gotta tell the gang here on our show. David Spade's new show on Comedy Central, Showbiz.
Yeah. Oh, my
he
God.
played some audio clips of the Munchkins talking.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we got to get the audio.
Really?
Yeah, they did a whole press tour where they were on GMA and all this. Oh, are you guys live with us?
No, we ain't.
Oh, you had to dump
Oh,
out?
I didn't know we were like simulcasting today, Scorch. You guys
Sorry, Scorch.
No, that's okay. What the fuck do I care?
No,
Oh,
you
was I live just then? I'm sorry. No.
All right, just tell us not to
Taping
curse.
it.
Are we live in Syracuse?
No, yeah, you are, but that's okay. Go ahead.
Oh,
No,
I'm sorry. You
that was a lie?
Man, it's
Yes.
all
He's
good.
lying.
Hell, I don't have a license after today anyway.
No, this is satellite radio. We can curse and stuff. That's why satellite radio much cooler than commercial radio.
That's why I'm coming to XM starting January. Oh, did I let that slip out?
Whoa!
Pause. There's too much going on here.
Ew.
Oh, now let that slip out.
Did you see the David Brent a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, now let that
So-
slip out.
Two lies there. We weren't live in Syracuse that day.
No, definitely not. I remember
And,
specifically.
Scorch did not have a deal with XM.
Because
Not
I
even
remember,
close.
because I remember thinking, like that was kind of I'd only known him for a few months, and I remember thinking, why did he just say we were live? We're not live. Why would he say that? Just
Well, he
now?
said no, yeah. Like he lied
Yeah.
and then just told the truth and lied.
Because
Yeah.
it's dangerous.
Yeah, and then I was
Scorch
like,
likes to be dangerous.
and then he said he's coming to XM, and that would have been January 2006.
Right. How much more time on this phone call?
You still have almost 5 minutes.
All right, keep playing it. Let's see where it goes.
Stuff. That's why satellite radio much cooler than commercial radio.
That's why I'm coming to XM starting January. Oh, did I let that slip out?
Whoa! Are you really?
We'll talk. Anyway, what else is going on? Talk to these guys.
God, I
Finish
hope
this
not.
up, 'cause I gotta go.
What's that, Scorch?
Need the kingdom of nakedness on this fine platform.
Naked Militia.
Naked militia.
You want to talk to the Oompa Loompas?
Yeah, the Oompa Loompas. Actually, we have a lot of people calling in that wanted to talk with the Oompa Loompas.
no.
Yes.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, one of which we got Steve. Is that Steve?
Yeah, we got Steve on the phone.
We're national, so we're all over, and this call is coming from Yellowstone.
Yes, he's a big fan of the movie, so let's talk to Steve. See if I can make this work here. Steve, you there?
Oh my God! Hello. Hi. Are these guys really? Are you guys imposters or are you for real?
We are for real. We are for real, and you can come and see us in Auburn, New York. You can come and touch us if you like.
I am.
And I'm just talking to the chicks there.
I am actually a very big fan. Oh my God! Are you the only two Oompa Loompas, or are there more?
There are 3 guys still alive. And then there's one girl. In fact, she lives in a twilight home in England.
Ramon! Kill these green-haired little savages!
Hey,
Ramon! Bring me a spoiled family photograph!
What about the orange face?
Ramon! Drown these two like the Smith children!
Hey guys, I gotta bring me a singing piece of shit. You're still live in Syracuse,
Steve!
I'm sorry.
Steve, I gotta apologize for Steve from Yellowstone. He's very inappropriate, and he is not for broadcast radio with his language.
That's right.
Horrid.
Hey guys, I'm glad I could hook you up with the Oompa Loompas, but I gotta run and do a show and get no ratings.
Oh, okay, Scorch.
We'll talk soon, man.
Ruined family photograph. My favorite.
Wow.
That was it. Pretty much.
Oh, that was fucking
holy fuck.
Many years ago, 7.5 years ago.
Amazing.
Oh, is that funny? Ramo, you wouldn't stop.
Yeah, I gotta go, guys.
And that would be a great example of what I want us to have on iTunes. I guess we're still in the talking stage. We have so many years of material that we'll never get, on this channel.
I never would have thought of that again if we didn't.
Yeah, I forgot all about it. And I went to these dummies down the hall. I said, look, we need to be in the iTunes/podcast world. I get that you don't want to put the current shit up there. That's a conflict of interest. But we have all these years of archived stuff that is just sitting there that we really can't do much with. We could pull out a piece every once in a while like we did today. Yeah. So I said, look, an hour a week of just classic O&A up on iTunes and with a little mention that we're still doing it and we're on Sirius XM. And we're still talking about it.
It's sludge.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. How great would that be?
It will never change.
Just a quick hour.
Quick fucking best of bits from all over the place. Once
a week, that's it.
Shit,
people would fucking eat that shit up, and then you would probably turn people onto the current show. Yeah, they're still in the talk stage for that as well.
Of course.
That's why I at this point I barely say hi to the Radio Wizard. Barely. I couldn't even look him in the eye yesterday when I was leaving. I didn't even know he was on vacation last week.
Yeah, he's gone all week last week.
I had no idea.
The whole week. Yeah.
I swear I had no idea.
Yeah, Monday through Friday, I think.
But whatever. Sorry. I didn't mean to bitch, but that's a perfect example of what we want right there. How great was that call?
Yeah. Fucking hilarious.
With Jimmy doing the Ramon. And then it's part of a little hour podcast, classic O&A, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
You could touch us, too, if you're the chicks.
Those guys were pretty good sports about it, though.
They were cool.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, if
wants
anybody...
to touch a midget.
I know, exactly. With my bumper, I do.
If anybody knows about Sludge, though, it's obviously Scorch. He was supposed to be here from all the way back in 2006.
Remember?
Yeah. We'll let that slip.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk, will we?
We'll talk.
It wasn't true.
No!
All right. Now I'm
bumping me up to the main office. Oh, what did I say? Oh, no. Like, that's a typical David Brent thing. Yeah.
Yes.
It really is.
Is that true? We'll talk.
We'll talk.